Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. I'm Nat, Switch, and lately I've been doing a little bit more tarot. So here is another VR. It is done by the amazing Mystic Man. Um, it's the Christmas Tarot tag, and I have just been collecting tags to do VRs on. I'm so excited to do them, and um, and yeah. So thank you, man, for creating this awesome tag, and I look very forward to posting it soon. Um, so let's get into it. The prompts are hot chocolate, a deck that makes you feel like comfort and warmth that soothes your soul. Presents, a deck that has been gifted to you or a deck that you would gift to someone. The Gingerbread Man, the sweetest deck in your collection. The Ugly Sweater, an awkward deck, but it works. Santa Claus, a legendary deck in your collection. The Elf, a helper deck. The favorite Christmas song, pick your favorite Christmas song and pair it with a deck. The Nutcracker, a protective and strong deck. The Candy Cane, a whimsical and magical deck. And the Winter Wonderland, a magical, beautiful, and enchanting deck. All right, so let's get started with the hot chocolate, a deck that feels like comfort and warmth and soothes your soul. And for this, I chose the unfolding path. I think it is a really great modern deck. I must have shown this at some point because just put it there. This is my favorite card. I love this Page of Cups. Pages are usually youthful, and I love showing this older gentleman with this youthful expression on his face. It is so wonderful. And this deck, there's the Chariot, which is an unusual take. The Four of Swords. It's just such a great modern deck. It has a variety of body sizes and different colors of people and ages, and I love that so much. This High Priestess is gorgeous. The Two of Wands. It's just such a magical deck, and it's hard not to feel comforted and reassured by this deck. Now this Fool card is beautiful too. And this Ten of Wands. It's such a great modern take on the RWS. I really enjoy it. This Six of Swords. She's in the water herself, right? She's in the water. She's making sure this boat is going to safety with her little puppy in the canoe or boat or whatever. I love that. So this was prompt number 1, a deck that feels like a comfort and warmth, the hot chocolate deck. And again, this is the unfolding path. Next is a present, a deck that feels like that has been gifted to you or a deck that would make a great gift to someone. And I chose Spiritsong. This deck was actually a gift. It was a gift from my mother to me last Christmas. And this deck is kind of what started it all. And so this is the deck that I chose for a present, a deck that has been gifted to you, or a deck that you would like to gift to someone. I have written on it, I have keywords on it. And this is such a great deck. All the decks by Paulina Cassidy or Paulina Faye are really gentle, and she has such a beautiful art style. I really enjoy them, and I feel like they are a great, gentle introduction to tarot. I will say I did struggle a little bit because, especially this Spiritsong, it doesn't depict really the RWS. Like this 8 of feathers, which is swords. So for me, it was a little difficult to learn how to read with, but I would say it's more of a beginner intermediate deck. So like if you already have some familiarity with the RWS system, this is a great deck for you to kind of branch out and read something that isn't a direct clone. But it is beautiful, and this deck has a special place in my heart. So that was 2, the deck that has been gifted to you, or a deck you would gift to someone else. Next is the Gingerbread Man, the sweetest deck in your collection. For that, I have to go with this classic, the Everyday Witch Tarot. This is such a fun deck. It's a great reader. It is very much kind of an RWS clone with a modern witchy take, and it is so fun. Elizabeth Alba is one of the best tarot artists out there. I mean, and that's really saying something because there are so many amazing artists out there, but I just love her whimsical depiction of the tarot and her art style. It is so fun, and all of the cards have a little black cat or some kind of cat in them, and I really love that. It's so fun. And this deck is a great beginning deck. It's a great intermediate deck. It's just an all-around great deck, and I know so many of us have this in our collections. So this is the Gingerbread Man, the sweetest deck in your collection. And it does come in this massive Llewellyn box. Next is the Ugly Sweater. And for this, I had to stretch a little bit. And I chose the Atomic Cat Tarot. This is a deck that came out this year, and it is by Card to Believe. It was a Kickstarter. And I am including this because it is an awkward deck, and it doesn't really work. And that is to say, I haven't really bonded with this deck, and it's been a struggle for me to kind of connect to it and read with it. It is super fun. I love it. I'm not going to rehome it yet, but I have just really struggled to connect with this deck, and I'm going to give it, another year or so before I let it go out of my collection. But it is so cute and whimsical. It It really is like this ugly sweater with this like Jetsons themed cat space thing, and it's so fun. Like I need to try it again after the new year and see if I can't connect with it and get some better readings. So I've decided it's a deck that I like. It's just not a deck for right now. And I'm letting it sit on my shelf and try and figure stuff out. But it is so fun. So that was my ugly sweater, an awkward deck, but it works, except this is an awkward deck and I haven't gotten it to work. Next is Santa Claus, a legendary deck in your collection. And for this, I chose my OG light Seers. So this was a gift from a friend of mine, and she gifted this to me when I was really new to tarot, and I did not know or understand the history of this deck. And then once I learned how valuable it was, I was like, do you want me to give this back? Did you know you were gifting me like a $600 deck? And she was like, no, I just don't use it. I don't resonate with it. I don't need it in my collection. And so it is now mine. And I bought a mass market version, so this one stays on my shelf. And I don't haul it out for very many reasons. I want it to stay very nice. This does not have the original 10 of Swords. It has the revised version, which is fine. The ones with both cards sell for ridiculous prices. But I've even seen this deck with the revised version sell upwards of $600. So I love this deck and I will never get rid of it. But see, there's the 10 of Swords. But yeah, this is the legendary deck in my collection. The Santa Claus, if you will. So this is signed by Chris Ann, and it is $347 out of $2,500. And that is going back on my shelf. Elf, a helper deck. For this, I picked the Enchanted Forhaxa. I almost rehomed this deck. I really don't like the 8 of Swords card in this deck. But then I started to use this deck in conjunction with Stephanie Capone's Tarot for Manifestation. And I have stalled out in like the 5th chapter just due to life things, but I intend to finish. And so this is my deck for that and for that purpose. And we will see what happens from there. But this is a very typical MJ Cullinane deck. It has lots of crows. It's very beautiful. It's very abstract. And I just did not resonate with this deck at first until I started using it. And I do love this 9 of Pentacles. It's really beautiful. But there's that one card in there that I really don't want to draw because it creeps me out. And thankfully it rarely shows up for me. So it's like the deck knows I don't like it. And yeah, so this is my elf and it's fairies. Oh, there it is. See, I really hate that depiction. but this is a great deck to go through that tarot manifestation book, and I've really been enjoying it. So it shall stay. Next is your favorite Christmas song. Pick your favorite Christmas song and pair it with a deck. And for that, I chose Silver Bells, which is one of my favorite songs, and I paired it with my Winter Waite. I think those two go perfectly together. This is the Stars edition, so very shiny. Let's see. And if editing me is on it, I will put Silver Bells in right here. This one kind of stumped me, this prompt, for a hot minute. I was like, what do I choose? And everything like that. And I want to try and incorporate all of my Christmas and winter decks in these prompts, but sometimes it's not possible. But then I hit on Silver Bells and I thought of this deck. I was like, there it is. So there it is. I love this deck. It is so fun and it just reads really well. As it should. It's just an RWS clone. And I did back the latest Kickstarter that they had. Tarot Collectibles did a new Winter Waite, and I backed the version with the holly border. And I am so excited about that. I love the Tarot Collectibles deck. This is my first one, but I want them all. So this was pair it with your favorite Christmas song and Silver Bells, which is hopefully playing in the background. Finally, well, not finally, prompt number 8, the Nutcracker, a protective and strong deck. For that, I chose the Slavic Legends Tarot. This is one that I have not gotten to work with yet, but it does feel very late winter, early spring, so my time is coming. Is this in order? Did I put this back in order? Yes, I put this back in order because I was planning on doing a flip through Friday. So this is the Slavic Legends. The prompt is Nutcracker, a strong or protective deck. And I just really love this deck. I love the intricate braid work that appears in a lot of this. Definitely a lot of trees and nature carvings. It's just such a beautiful deck. That strength card is gorgeous. We so rarely see images depicted if it's like an RWS clone without the lion, and I love the bison in this. And this hermit is great. And this has one of my favorite death cards of all time. This hanged man is beautiful. I like how his hair kind of looks like it's turning into the roots of the tree, and that he's suspended underneath it. He's not hanging from his branch, from its branches. He's wrapped up in the roots. So there's the death card. I really love that. This temperance is beautiful as well. This devil, like, come on. Some of us have a crush on him. So yeah, this was my Nutcracker, a strong and protective deck. I'm going to put it back in order. Don't mind me. Next prompt is the Candy Cane, a whimsical and magical deck. And for that, I chose the Trash Panda Tarot because there is nothing more whimsical and magical than this deck. It is so cute and so fun and reads so well, and it has some of the greatest backs. This deck just screams whimsy. And I really have nothing else to say about it, so we're just going to flip through some of the cards. I get, like, if this art style or something doesn't appeal to you, but it's so cute. It's so cute. You even have the lobster in the moon card. Ugh, and grape soda as the cups. I mean, really, I just can't. It's so fun. And this Four of Swords and the sporks as swords. And this King of Pentacles. So funny with the cow. So that was the Candy Cane whimsical and magical deck. And Trash Panda is both whimsical and magical. And finally, that brings us to the end. The Winter Wonderland, a magical, beautiful, and enchanting deck. And this is one of my favorite oracle decks. I have shouted about it on this channel before. But it is Oracle of the Sacred Horse. This deck and the art is so beautiful. I literally can't even. It reads so well. Through the backs. It does have this whole landscape to vertical going on. Which I know people don't like, but it is so gorgeous. And it's a really great reader. It has a title. It also has a key phrase or keywords. The book is beautifully written. Kathy Pike and Lori Prindle do an amazing job. But really, if you want to work with horse energy, this deck is so good. And I just can't stress it enough how beautiful it is. And I really need to do a full walkthrough and do a flip through Friday on this. So that was prompt number 10, the Winter Wonderland, a magical, beautiful, and enchanting deck. And that has been my Christmas tarot tag. I hope everyone does this tag and tags Mand, and I am so enjoying going through all of the wonderful tags this time of year. Thank you so much to anyone who created one. And I hope I get around to filming VRs to all of them. I do have an anniversary coming up. Hopefully I get this video out before the 24th, but I created this channel on the 24th of last year, and I posted my first video. And so I will be doing a talking head video, and um, that should be coming out soon. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell. And if you have the option to hype, I would really appreciate it. And everyone have a wonderful Yule and a Merry Christmas.